Aaron and Jenna did their, Valentine horror movie, and then Aaron made the decision to sue. It's a little bit more complicated. Apparently what happened is, before that, and this is the way Nora reconstructs it, Nora was already deciding not to talk about Aaron. Then Serge gives her a call. Serge also calls DOA and basically orders them to stop talking about Aaron. Interesting. Now, Serge says he also talked to Aaron about presumably doing the same. Just make peace, move on, let's stop this. Nora takes the call and is like, and she's like, I'm already not going to do Aaron anymore. And Serge repeats himself because Serge doesn't listen. And then Aaron puts out the video where he says, I will sue Nora. And Nora texts Serge with a snarky, well, you see, I didn't talk. This is what I got. This is my reward. So interesting, because people in the chat were referring to a Serge phone call, and DOA was doing the same thing. I was trying to catch up with him. He was crying because apparently he and Laura broke up. So this is interesting because we have this image that, let's be honest, I was expecting this too, that okay, Jenna puts out the video with Aaron, the beer pizza fiasco, and we're expecting Nora to respond because Nora is Nora. So we're thinking she's definitely going to say something, but then she didn't. So was Serge intervening on Aaron's behalf? Was Aaron speaking for himself? A lot of question marks and where Serge fits in all this because he has been credited saying, see, Serge is doing the good work. He's not involved with the drama. He's not like you. Okay, he doesn't do drama. He's above it all. And apparently no. Behind the scenes, he is doing cultish work. Now, is this for himself? Is this just for his own channel? Is this for Aaron? Did Aaron authorize this? Because it doesn't add up. Because you think to yourself, okay, well, if Aaron was given a guaranteed, listen, by Serge, like, look, she's not going to talk about you. Like, right, it's over. Then why would Aaron do the lawsuit or the threat? Let's be fair. It's a threat of a lawsuit. Because that would obviously be poking the bear and just start things all over again. So you think to yourself, it makes more sense. Whatever. Okay, let's let go of all this thing. She's not going to say anything because those, 3 to 5 hour rant fest were really annoying him. I think Aaron's telling the truth. He was just getting really annoyed by the constant streams he was doing, and it was really getting to him. But again, the things he did to keep annoying DOA as well as Nora don't fit in. So did Serge really have that conversation, and where did it go? I mean, maybe it could be he did have a conversation. Aaron being Aaron didn't go anywhere. Or Aaron lied, said, oh, okay, Serge, we're going to call it off. Yeah, I get it, I agree. Or, which could be the case, it was all orchestrated in the first place. Namely, Serge and Aaron agreed, okay, we'll work together. Yeah, you sans Zero Dark Nora, you sans DOA, and I get all the benefits. I get everything, they get nothing. Because really, from their conversation, really, only Aaron benefited, so it's just very, very strange. But then why would Serge do that? I thought Serge and Nora were fairly close to one another. Granted, they don't agree on everything, but still. So yeah, just a lot of question marks about who is running with whom and what is the aim, what is the agenda, what is the angle, because Nora was prominently not at the LA meeting, right? Jenna was there, Serge was there, Aaron was there, Streets LA was there, so it just seems like, okay. What could be happening is they're rearranging the cult and Nora's not invited, which is interesting. One of her major complaints is that she is not given a high enough position with these other people, and that really rankles her. So, was Serge aware of this? It's a lot of questions. And these people do nothing for free, so I wonder to myself, what is Serge getting out of this? Because Aaron said previously he's cutting off Serge, he's cutting off Nora, he's cutting off Miriam, but now it's like, oh, okay, I get it. Serge is allowed back in. He will be getting some friendly videos, or at least he will not be getting any hostile videos from Aaron, and presumably quid pro quo, and Nora's going to be left out in the cold. Again. And although I don't like Nora, this definitely sounds very, very suspicious. And Nora herself was very snarky in responding to Serge. See, I stopped talking. I didn't become hostile. Now he's suing me. Yeah, very, very iffy all around. Like, I still don't trust Nora, but I think her, quote, independence from SPTV, yeah, it's still pretty fake, but some of it may be true. Like, they are trying to force her out that door and be like, it will be Serge, Aaron, Jenna, That will be the triumvirate, apparently. That will be the triangle. It still doesn't quite add up because I know Miriam does like Nora, or at least pretends to, and Miriam still likes Serge from what I know. So is it like Serge is being put in second command? Is this a just tentative deal? Is it only going to last for like 6 months? Or is it a permanent bargain? It does feel like a lot of shaky deals that are happening behind the scenes. I cannot deny a part of me does feel a little bit more sorry for Nora now because it does feel like the cool, popular kids have just ganged up and bullied the very smaller, weaker kid. And granted, Nora has done the same thing. But yeah, now it's 3 to 4 to 5 people against her. And she made that very explicit at one moment in her ranty response to all these events saying, oh, now it'll be Aaron and Streets LA. The 2 men will rebuild the movement. Oh, really? The 2 guys, the 2 cis. Well, we'll put aside her raw misogyny and sexism. Apparently, if, Streets LA and Aaron were gay, they would be good guys. Yeah, whatever, stupid. But still, the point is made that, yeah, that does seem to be the game plan will be Streets, and Aaron will now reset the movement, and they will be in charge. And I guess Serge wants to secure a position in the new hierarchy, and he will be given commandant or second in command position, lieutenant or whatever. And part of the deal is you handle Zero Dark Nora. You put a muzzle on that attack dog, okay? You put a muzzle on that big mouth, okay? We got more important things to do, like, we count the monies. That's what we do. So yeah, I don't think the lawsuit was ever really serious. But part of the deal to silence Nora, apparently that was much more intentional, and she put 2 and 2 together. And DOA senses, too, that there's kind of a conspiracy that SPTV is ganging up on him. And now, again, you could say, well, they deserve this. They're toxic themselves. That's true. I'm just laying out the facts. It does seem like there's a lot of shenanigans going behind the scenes. And it's very weird because definitely for a long time, Serge and Nora were united. They just did a lot of streams together. As far as I know, Serge is not doing any copyright strikes. So it seems like he's playing both sides. Like he's pretending to like Nora, but he knows where the power is, right? Serge has lost a lot of subscribers. He's lost a lot of people. He's not as popular as people think he is. And I guess seeing Aaron is going to be like, ooh, Streets has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, Serge, as do I. We can still work together. I mean, you do your whatever, Nika, I don't care. But, many subscribers we can give on to thee. We just have to work out a little deal here. I mean, it does sound hilarious because Streets and Aaron are frankly very openly homophobic, but I guess there you go. At the end of the day, a deal is a deal. And at the end of the day, a cult is a cult, and the leaders are the leaders, and Nora is not invited. But Jenna and Streets LA are invited, and as is Serge, but Nora will not be. And there we are. Them's the breaks. Sounds all very hilarious from my point of view, but there we go. Another day in the life of the SPTV madness, and there you go. Though not trusting Nora myself, however, I would have to concede that her declaration of being independent actually is much more truthful than I previously thought. So I'd correct myself and say, apparently she is actually being forced out of SPTV, whether she likes it or not. So at least part of what she's saying about being SPTV free is true. It's not all the way true, but it is much more true than I first asserted. So I would apologize there. In fact, correct myself. And there we are.